I did not realize I was abandoning myself. I thought I was evolving. That is the thing about self-abandonment. It disguises itself as growth, as being open-minded, as love that is mature enough to question old beliefs. I used to believe in marriage, not in the fairy tale sense, but in the grounded, intentional kind. Marriage meant choosing each other fully, publicly, without escape routes. Then I met someone who did not believe in it. He told me marriage was just a piece of paper. That love should exist in the present, not be trapped by contracts or expectations. He said this while he was still married, separated but not divorced, unsure when or if he would ever file. And instead of questioning that, I questioned myself. I started repeating his words like they were my own. I told myself marriage was outdated. That commitment did not need structure. That wanting marriage was something society conditioned women to desire. I genuinely believed I had outgrown that dream. But the truth was simpler and harder. I believed those things because he did. The same thing happened with children. I have always loved kids. I feel natural around them. I imagined myself as a mother long before I ever spoke it out loud. But he already had children and did not want more. So my belief shifted again. I told myself having kids would ruin my life, that motherhood meant loss of freedom, that I was romanticizing something I did not truly want. I said these things confidently, convincingly, as if I had arrived at them on my own. But again, I believed them because he did. Then there was work. He was obsessed with building a career, always talking about ambition, progress, and the next level. Rest was seen as laziness. Slowing down meant falling behind. And without realizing it, I adopted that belief too. I told myself I was meant to be a full-on career woman, that hustling nonstop was attractive, that being tired meant I was doing something right. I thought the constant push, the pressure, the never enough mindset was sexy and driven. I ignored how drained I felt. I ignored how my body asked for rest. I told myself softness could wait. Balance could wait. Life could wait. Just like before, I convinced myself this was who I truly was. But again, I believed it because he did. That is how self-abandonment works. You do not feel like you are giving something up. You feel like you are becoming aligned. You slowly replace your desires with someone else's limitations and call it compatibility. I was not choosing a future with him. I was choosing a version of myself that could survive being with him. What hurts the most now is not that the relationship ended. It is realizing how easily I silenced my own voice, how quickly I trusted someone else's certainty over my own quiet knowing. I did not wake up one day and decide my dreams were irrelevant. I learned to distrust them. I learned to believe that love required adaptation, even if that adaptation cost me parts of myself. The relationship did not break me. The realization did. Here is what I learned, slowly and honestly. If your beliefs only change to match someone else's unresolved life, pause. Growth does not ask you to abandon your truth. Someone else's fear of commitment does not mean commitment is meaningless. Convincing yourself you do not want what you deeply want is not freedom. It is survival. Ambition should not require burnout, and love should not require exhaustion. Love should expand your future, not narrow it to fit someone else's comfort. And if you find yourself saying, "I never wanted that anyway," about things you once dreamed of, listen closely. That is often grief pretending to be acceptance. I am unlearning the beliefs that were never mine to begin with. I am remembering who I was before I learned to doubt myself. This time, I am choosing a life that does not require me to disappear to make it work.